Stephen Grover Cleveland was the 22nd and 24th president. He was the only president to serve two non-consecutive terms. Grover Cleveland was born in 1837 in Caldwell, New Jersey. There wasn't much about his early life other than that his father was a Presbyterian minister. Grover Cleveland could be described as incredibly hard-working and very truthful. Grover did not attend college, but for a brief while he was a teacher at an institute for the blind. He was the mayor of Buffalo, then governor of New York, where he was also known as the veto governor, and from there on he became the president. Grover Cleveland was president from 1885 to 1889 and 1893 to 1897. During the running of his first presidency, a scandal broke out in 1884 that he fathered an illegitimate child. News spread and it started to sway the voters away from him. Cleveland responded to this by saying, "Whatever you do, tell the truth." Grover came out and told the public that this accusation was in fact true, and that he's paying financial support to the woman and the child. This swayed voters towards him just enough to win his first presidential election. While in office, he sees himself as the people's president. He would like to help his friends, but his responsibilities to the people in the office is too much. Grover Cleveland entered the White House a bachelor, and in his first term he marries Frances Cleveland. They married in 1886, and he was 27 years older than her. He was the only president married in the White House while serving. Grover Frances Cleveland ended up having 5 kids in total, the first coming between the two presidencies. In 1993, Grover, his wife, and his new daughter Ruth all returned to the White House. During this time, America was in an economic depression. In the podcast, they didn't talk about the economic depression. They talked about Grover Cleveland's secret surgery at the sea. Within the first couple of months of returning to the White House, Grover Cleveland found out that he had a ligament tumor on the top of his mouth. Grover Cleveland decided to hide the truth from the public for 2 reasons. The first reason was politically, and the second, at the time, cancer was thought to be the dreaded disease, because the doctors didn't talk about it. He decided to have the tumor removed on his friend's yacht. Operations took place under the deck of the yacht. The operation was actually for the worse. For a short while after the operation, the president couldn't speak and his face was slightly disfigured due to the massive tumor taken out of the upper part of his mouth. The president was very lucky to survive. Reporters started to get suspicious after they realized the president has been gone for a couple of days without word. A dentist who was friends with one of the surgeons that operated on Cleveland's tumor found out that, in fact, Cleveland got rid of a tumor. But Cleveland and his coworkers denied this and said it was just a dental procedure. Grover left the office in 1897 and moved to Princeton, New Jersey. In 1908, he died, and his last words were, "I have tried so hard to do the right." I think Grover Cleveland was a very good president. He was not corrupt at a time where corruption was very high, and he was also very truthful.